you look online for art to add to your space, you'll see pieces like this and this and this, and you'll be able to create a space that is generic and boring. I don't know about you, but me personally, I want my space to look unique and be a real expression of me as a person. So while I'm still building up my decor and don't have a ton of pieces, today I want to take you on a mini art tour throughout my room. I do live in a house, but I only rent out this room to live in because I live in Los Angeles, California, and I can't afford a high-rise apartment in the city. I'm so sorry, I'm not like every other YouTuber. So while there's not a ton to show you, I have started to build up my collection. I really like the pieces that I've got so far, and I want to be able to share them with you, and hopefully they can bring you some inspiration or some innovative ideas as they have brought to me when I just get to be in this room and look at them every day. There are tons of other small artists I know I want to buy from. I am a big fan of Talia Stanton, and I am waiting for one of her prints that I like to come back in stock so that I can get it. I want to get some stuff from Overthinker Apparel. I want to get a desk friend from Uncomfy Co. There's tons of small artists that I want to support, and if you are looking for a small artist to support, you could consider supporting me as I run Uncommon Canvas Co. It's an art shop where we work to bring uncommon inspiration into people's lives and create art that makes thoughts bubble up in your brain and fill your life with more fun than the generic, factory-made, overproduced art that everyone has already seen a million times. So to those who appreciate having something with a little bit of heart and soul in it, Uncommon Canvas Co. might be the place for you. You can find the link to the shop in the description. I am doing a pre-launch sale right now at the time of posting this, so there are only a few pieces for sale on there, but they are all on sale. All right, let's have a little journey around my room and see what art I have collected so far. So when you first enter my room, you are met with this piece here, and I should make my bed, huh? She is a photographic art print of somebody's photography of a city. I don't know what city. I think maybe Manhattan, because you can see there's some water there, but I'm really actually not even sure. And I got this piece when I first moved here because if you remember, I said a second ago that I live in Los Angeles, California, and I moved here thinking like this was gonna be my city girl moment. I was ready to be in a big city, in a high-rise apartment, paying, you know, $3,000 a month for rent. And I just wanted to live that extravagant life. That didn't end up happening. It didn't end up being affordable. I now live in a house in the suburbs, but I wanted to bring my dreams with me as I made this move. I wanted to be able to bring something that would kind of remind me of my mindset when I came here. I love the beautiful sunset in the image, the oranges and purples meshing in the sky create this sort of ethereal feel over my bed and just bring a sense of like wonderment to the head of my room. This is like my bed's headboard, basically. So right next to the bed, we have these. I have really made a hobby of going to art museums out in California. So these three prints are from an exhibit that I got to see at the Getty. So the Getty typically features older works. They have a lot of Renaissance art, but they do also tend to have an exhibit space for artists who are currently or very recently alive. A little known fact, I don't really understand photography. My first year of college, my major was art, and photography was a class that I was working very hard to avoid because I just didn't get the appeal of it. I felt like you just pick up a camera, you point, you shoot. What really is there to it? Honestly, seeing this photography exhibit was one of the first like real bold examples I had of photography's effects and how skilled you have to be to really get a good photograph. They're all either staged in a certain way or developed in such a way that they create really unique effects. None of these, to my knowledge, are Photoshop edits or anything like that. This is purely just camera, lighting, color, and skills. I love the motion in this top one. Captivates your eye and keeps you running through the piece over and over, noticing new shadows, new highlights, how glorious her legs look. Like, it's just a moment. I love the color. There's that complementary blue sky and the orange in their shirt. And it's just beautiful and ethereal, and I mean, being in a meadow of flowers, there's just a certain feel to the piece. This bottom piece, it reminds me of The Matrix. It gives sci-fi. It's just very interesting, and I got it because it honestly is kind of like something I would paint. I've added these amazing pieces from a world-renowned artist to my wall. They seem simple at first glance, but the more you look at them, the more all of the little intricacies stand out to you. After that, we have the rest of my room, and we finish up with this piece. Before we can talk about this piece, we need to talk about what lives in the corner just next to my shelf. It's not supposed to live in the corner just next to my shelf, but I've been lazy as far as cleaning things up go. This, as you might be able to guess if you've been in the art sphere for a minute, is a canvas. It houses a work in progress that you are going to be able to see a video on. If you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on my post notifications, you will get notice of when this is finally complete. I've been working on it for a long time. When this is finally complete and we are able to chat about it. It is a test on an acrylic painting. I haven't done acrylic in a long time, but here's a little work in progress, sneak peek preview. I'm just envisioning, not my work, because again, that's conceited and strange to me and I just don't want to do it, but envisioning bright, vibrant, fun paintings from amazing artists all over my walls, all over this currently pretty barren room is very exciting for me. And if it's exciting for you too, again, link in the description, or just feel free to drop down in the comments and let us know what the favorite piece in your room is, and if you are aware who created it. So this bad boy lives on the wall just above my book and miscellaneous shelf in my room. As you can see, I have it framed in an antique gold frame. I feel like gold just adds more fun. Like, I can always do a black frame, I can always do a light wood. I have light wood all over my room. But gold has a certain Jeannie saying quan to it. A decor tip, rule of thirds: if you have something like this, a pop of blue, then there needs to be 2 other pops of blue in your room to make it cohesive. So that could be a blue rug and a blue chair, or a big blue flower vase and a blue TV stand, just 3 pops of the same color to make the room cohesive. Finally getting to this painting. It is an Impressionist painting, which is my favorite era of painting. It is something I have tried to learn myself, but it's just not my area of expertise. But I think it's so gorgeous, so beautiful. I know I'm a basic hoe, but Monet is my favorite painter. I don't care what nobody says. So this being an Impressionist painting was very immediately inspiring to me. Immediately reminded me of why I got into art, of my art history, my background. I have been drawing and painting since I was a little baby kid. Really kicked it off in middle school, started to get awards, feature in galleries and museums, and started to have sales of my originals in high school, studied professionally in college, and now here we are with an art business. So art has just been that girl for me, and seeing a painting in my favorite style just reminds me of the journey that I had taken to get here as an artist. So we know what is in my room and why it's here, but what about what will be? Well, like I said, I want to get more work from small and upcoming artists. Talia Stanton is really not that small at this point. I just love her work. I don't care. I want to get it. I don't care. I will pay the international shipping. I want the freaking print. I don't care. But I've been planning to do a lot of art markets with my business, and I'm going to be able to meet lots of artists and artisans in my area and add some of their work to my wall. I just want everything around me to be crafted, to be intentional, to come from a small business and a real place as much as I can, and just start to create a space. I'm literally looking in the corner where I want to start to build up my gallery wall of just various prints, all kinds of frames. Like, I just want that corner that is currently just gray. Literally, my walls are gray. It's giving jail cell. I want it to give inspired and amazing. There isn't much, but it all has a story. It all means something to me. And I am happy that you were able to join me on this journey and learn about it today. If you make your own art tour video, I know some of y'all are YouTube girlies. If you make your own art tour video, please link it for me. I would love to see what you have in your rooms. And I know this was short, but I'm hoping to do an updated video in the future with way more art to show you guys, way more stories to share, and way more inspiration. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Until then, toodaloo. Here's some links. Click on them.
Thanks.